Hello guys, it's your girl again, Tessie Mark, and today I'm here looking smiley and I'm happy because it's December already. Oh wow. So this year has really been so good. This year has been one year that I don't wish the year should come to an end. Like, this year has been so sweet. 2021 has been sweet actually. Well, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If today is the first time you're coming across this channel, you're welcome back. Sorry, if today is the first time you're coming across this channel, you're welcome. Please do well by belonging to this humble family by subscribing to our channel, and please like and share this video. Leave a comment too if what I'm about to share has happened to you before too. If you're a returning subscriber, you're welcome back. Thank you for always stopping by, and Tessie love you all. So today I'm going to share an experience. I've been on WhatsApp for a very long time now, very long time. But before then, let me wish all of you a happy Christmas and happy New Year in advance. We're already in a new month, right? And what are we going to do now? It's just to give thanks and praise to God for always bringing us to the end of the year with so much happiness. If you look around this year, a lot of things has happened. But God did not allow any of those things to come across you. But even if it happens to people that you know, but God still kept all of us, right? We just have a lot to give thanks to God. This year, I want to share maybe so many things I actually did this year, and I'm so happy and proud of myself. But before then, that will be a video for another day. But one of those few things that I actually did this year, or that actually happens to me, is one has happened to me of a recent that it really weighed me down. I cried for almost 24 hours, even though because of some people that give their shoulder that I link on. Then I actually like talk to them about it, then my mind now counter that day. But I cry. You know, the way you love some people, you don't expect like such thing to come out from such statement to come out from those people. Then they just keep saying it, then you just sit, think about it, and you cry. If it was actually a random person that said that, it would have not actually gotten to me. But this is somebody that I respect so much, I look up to her, and I love her so much. Though I'm forgiving her, but I'm just sharing my experience in case something like this happens to you, you know, which I know it too, because since we are still in this world, people will have a lot to say. They will definitely have things to say about you, about somebody. You know, some people can just talk, like they just say things, you know, they don't really care about how the next person feel about what other people feel about it. They just say things, you know. So this thing happens to me. That was a day that I actually do WhatsApp influencing. People that follow me on my WhatsApp, they know me very well. If you are following me on WhatsApp, you will never have a dull moment. I post latest happening, I post all the gossip, like, and I talk very well. I advise too, like people talk to me a lot. So I'm such person on WhatsApp. So this thing happened to this lady, you know. She was just sharing her experience about what happened to her, about she was almost raped, you know, because she said no to that person. So she shared her experience with me. Then because that man, the person that wanted to do that, did not succeed, then he started bad-mouthing her, you know, telling her a lot of things. You know how some of these men behave. Like, I used to call that behavior childish, you get. So on my WhatsApp space, like, feel free if you have something bothering you, like, and it's 100% confidential. I don't discuss any of those things with any other person. If you discuss it with me, that is all. You know, we try to find solution here and there, and we'll sort it out, you know. So this lady came confidentially and talked to me about something. Though at times I will just share the screenshot of the few messages for others to learn, because I have a lot of people on my WhatsApp, you know, and people always wake up. I have some people that if I woke up in the morning around 7 a.m., 7:30, 8, 9 o'clock, if I haven't posted anything on my WhatsApp, you hear them calling me. Is everything okay? We didn't hear from you on WhatsApp. What's going on? You haven't posted anything. So I'm like that. So I do post some of those experiences, maybe some of those testimony. I remember a cousin of mine called me 2 days ago. She was asking me that, like, how far I should teach her now. She wants to learn things. She wants to learn things. That she used to see people sharing testimony on my WhatsApp. That she's my sister. She don't want to be left out. So I should tell her a lot of things like that. Though I do that, like, I just find joy doing it. It's not because I'm earning anything from them, but I find joy doing it, you know. So this lady came without experience. I heard that she came and talked to me about it. Then I counseled her. We talk about everything. Then there was this little part she shared with me. So I now asked her, let me just share this very one. By the way, she remained anonymous. I'm not going to show to tell anybody. I'm not going to tell anybody like who she is or what happened. You understand? So I now asked her, can I share it? She now said okay. So I decided to share that story on my status. I shared that story on my status. Then after I shared the story on my status, then I then gave my own story about what happened. How I met somebody, the person wanted something and he was not getting it from me. Then the man started badmouthing me. He insulted me. He said a lot of things to me. He was even saying things like, you don't even have breasts, you don't have big bum bum, you are not light skin, I don't even know what you are feeling like. He said a lot of terrible things to me. You understand? Then I now told him that if you like, let him insult me. Or you know how these men behave. Some of them behave. If they are looking for one or two and he decided to say no, you just want to keep yourself or respect yourself, they will say a lot of things like that so that to get to you. You understand? So I just share my own experience about she's not the only person. Like almost every lady used to come across things like that. Then boom, this my mommy that I used to respect so much. I love her so much. I love her so much. She now called me the next morning as early as 7:30 a.m. I was preparing to go to work that day. I will never forget that day. I was in a hurry to leave my house. I freshened up, rushing out. Her call came in. How are you, Tessie? I said, oh, mommy, I'm fine. She now said, what is that you posted on your status yesterday? I was like, mommy, what happened? Because she used to query me about some things, actually. And I said, mommy, what happened? She now said that, are you a prostitute? What? That hit so differently. I was like, what? I said, mommy, what did I do? She now said, why will you be sharing things like that? You know where you are coming from. Why will you be sharing things like that? It's only prostitutes that used to share that things like that. I was like, no, mommy. Though I didn't really answer her because I don't, because she came with so much attack. She was just attacking me, ready to, you know, it's like she slept with me in her mind. She just wake up. She say a lot of things to me. You know how somebody will talk to you like this. You sit and be like, what is going on? You understand? So I was just like, what is going on? I could not say a word because she didn't even allow me to explain what is happening. I could not say a word. So she finished talking and she ended her call. I dressed to work that day. I wasn't myself. If I said I was myself, I lied. I wasn't myself throughout that day. I was crying. If I pretend to people that I didn't cry that day, I lied. Because at times I used to behave as if I have a thick skin, that things doesn't get to me, but that very one got to me. I cried. My friend called me, was like, what's happening? I said nothing. Throughout that day at work, and you know my kind of job, like if you're sitting up there like representing a company, you should always look smart and happy no matter what, because people, you see a lot of people come to you for complaint on one or two things. But that day I wasn't myself. I just tried to be strong because of what she said to me. She said a lot of things to me. Those negative comments got to me. When I say got to me, like seriously, I could not do anything that day. So the only thing I did was that after I finished crying, because me, if I'm very angry, I used to cry. After I finished crying, then I just cheer up a little. I ate plenty. See, I want to lose weight. Please, people should be kind to me. Because if you keep giving me all these negative comments, I'll keep eating and I'll keep getting fat. Yes. If I'm not very happy, I used to eat. Food is the only thing that used to calm me down. Some will say music, some will say alcohol or things like that. But myself is food that used to calm me down. I order a lot of things that day. All the pizza, all the chow. I ordered plenty. I ate that. I was very full. Because I just needed to calm myself down a little. I cry. Some of these celebs, when they cry, when they try. So all these negative comments, like, it used to get to people too. Like, just because you are advising somebody or somebody share their own story and you started to share it for others to learn, then the next thing you start calling people that if they are prostitutes, Like, are you prostitute? Why will you be sharing things like that? One, we didn't post any naked picture. Two, we didn't post anything like we are looking for customer. Three, there was nothing that actually look as if we are involved in any of those things. So why should you give somebody such a comment because an innocent person share her experience about how a man was trying to, you understand? Then you now turn it that, like, I cried that day. So in the evening, I now call my friend. So when I called him, we all have those people that you can actually cry. You will just be yourself and cry out your heart. So I now called him that evening because he was asking what has been happening since afternoon. I keep telling him that everything is fine. So until that evening that I closed from work, I called him. When I called him, I didn't say anything. He was like, are you okay? Talk to me. Tessie, you can talk to me. I was like, yeah. I now opened up to him. And I told him, this is so person. And it's actually because it's coming from so person. That is why I'm hot. If it's actually coming from a random person, I won't feel this hot. But it's because it's coming from this person. That is the reason why I'm this hot. So I cry. He didn't say anything to me. I cry. I made sure I cry. After I finished crying, after I finished pouring out my heart, and I cry, then I was now down. That was how I was able to heal from that. But if I did not actually cry and pour it out to him, I would have still been hurt maybe till now. But now if he asks me that, if I say I used to feel bad, no, at all. I've never felt bad. After I finished talking, after I finished crying, like, I'm now very okay. I don't even care. I don't even know. And I still respect her. I still call her my mommy, and anytime she still talks to me, and it's still normal. But no matter, like, people will now start making, no, there are sometimes that even your own mother may say something to you that she's your mother, you cannot be able to reply her. The only thing you do is to cry. We all have like such moments, everybody have that moment, like where some people may actually say things to you like that you just feel hot and just decided to sit and cry. I don't know how you used to heal from comments like that, but let's know in the comment section. Drop like how you used to overcome such moments. Like maybe somebody says something to you negatively, or you are very angry at something. Like, what used to calm you down? Mine is food, and I used to cry. If I cry, I'm okay. You understand? But I don't know about you, like, what used to calm you down. Okay, the reason why I was crying, why I was feeling bad and terrible, one, I feel like in a society like this, why should they shame a victim? Because this girl, she was actually a victim. She was a victim. So why should you shame her for sharing her story? You see, this is one of the reasons why rape victims will not come out and say anything. Some of them would die with that secret in their hearts. Like, they would die without hurt. They would never come out and share their story, because they know once they share their story, you either shame them or blame them for whatsoever happened. Okay, this lady shared her story. Why are you now calling her a prostitute? She shared her story about what happened to her. Like, she was looking for somebody to talk to, and which she got from me, and we share her own story. Then the next thing that you come out and say, if she was a prostitute, like, how does sharing a story of like a victim coming out to share their own story, like them being a prostitute or them blaming them for it? At times some words, they look as if they are just normal, but it gets to people. Like, at least we should try to measure what we have to say to people, before saying it. I wasn't the one she was referring to, but she was talking to me directly about something that, but it actually got to me. Imagine she was talking to that rape victim directly, though she wasn't raped, but almost. Imagine she was saying all of these things to the girl directly. Tell me how that girl will feel. Tell me how such person will feel. Will they still feel free to come out and share their story and share things that is actually hurting them? People are going through a lot these days. A lot of things, actually. People are going through a lot. Please, we shouldn't be people that add more burden to people's problem. If we don't have nice things to say to people, it's better we keep quiet. I'm somebody that talk a lot, but if I know that my words will get to you at times, I just keep quiet. You just see me, I'll just keep quiet. I won't say anything. You understand? So please, if you will not be somebody that give people peace, just hold it. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to say anything. It's not just here. Even if you are relating to every other person, if such word, before you say something, think first. If they say this to me, how am I going to feel? Will this thing hurt me? Before saying, you don't just talk. You don't just talk. By the way, some of you will say, me, I didn't filter my words, so I'll just say it. And once I say it, that is it. Once you say it, that is it. What about the next person you are saying it to? To that person, is it that is it? Just the way you feel like you just say it and you're free. To that person, will that person be free? Will that person be happy with such words you say to them? I just share my story. Like, right now, I'm fine. I'm actually very, very fine. I'm 100% fine. Though I spoke with my mom about it, my mom was like, Tessie, you should know that maybe you are doing something very okay. For people to even notice you and notice what you are doing, I even talk to you about it. That means you are doing something very good. You are doing something good. You understand? So, I don't know how you handle things. Maybe some of you is alcohol. Some of you we even say maybe it's sex that is to calm you down. Some of you will say you will cry. Some will say it's music. Some is food. To me, it's I used to cry, then I eat a lot. You know. So from this story, please learn how to love. Learn how to be patient with people. Learn how to weigh your words before saying them. You don't just say things to people like that. Okay. Check very well what you're going to say to that person. If it's okay, or if such person say that thing to you, how are you going to feel? Okay. So we've come to the end of this video. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learn one or two things. Please drop a comment. Has anybody ever said something to you that weigh you down, or somebody have ever said something you don't expect to hear from him? You know, there are some things that if it is a casual person that said, you may actually just overlook and go. But if it is somebody that is so dear to you, if they say that it's you, it used to get to you, even though you won't stop loving them. Like me, I will never stop loving her. She remain my mommy for life. I will never stop loving her. I love you so much all. Thank you for always stopping by, and thank you. Please don't forget to always share our video, subscribe to our channel, and always leave a comment, a nice comment, even though it's not very nice, you know. But I don't even know what's wrong with my WhatsApp family. You guys hardly drop a comment under the video. You will come to my inbox. I'll come and say, this, that, that. You guys should be nice and drop a video there now. We're not quarreling, we're not fighting. I remain your lovely host, Tessie Mark. Thank you for always stopping by. I love you guys all. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance. Thank you.